So let's go ahead and talk about this. This is from Bounding in the Comics. The Flash director Andy Muschietti says he would not recast Ezra Miller in potential sequel. I don't think there's anyone that can play that character as well as they did.
As they did.
So is there multiple Barry Allens or multiple Ezra Millers? Because I only see one Ezra Miller, because that doesn't fucking make sense. I still hate the fact that it is a they them. But besides that, what do you think about this, Grae? Do you think the fact that they're not going to recast him?
Yeah, it's
When
like I don't know. Hollywood has no spine. It's like whatever. It's really literally whatever brings them the money. It's like they're not willing to make the changes. Like yeah, it would have been completely fine to recast him in a sequel. It's like I have some level of. I would understand why they wouldn't at this. Like they sunk in so much money already for this movie, but the
Mhm.
fact that you're not willing to change it in the next one, or maybe they're just saying it for now that they won't. Maybe just for PR, just not to cause tension with Ezra. But in reality, it's already maybe at the behind the scenes they're actually doing it already. Just that in the
Mhm.
press releases we're not replacing it for now. Just so they want the movie to come out first, maybe. But it's like yeah, but if we assume this is in face value that this entire thing is real, it's a shame. It's like
Yeah.
you're he might as well be a terrorist and start massacring people, and you still won't recast him.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah,
And the thing is that we talked about it before, like how the TV show officially ended like last week, right? The Flash TV show. Grant Gustin said he says he's open to continue playing Barry Allen and the Flash in any future projects. So, and this movie is it's going to be coming out in like a week and a half or so, or 2 weeks from now.
mhm,
It just makes perfect sense for you to do a Flashpoint, and then when he comes out of the Speed Force, it's Grant Gustin. It just
mm,
makes perfect sense for you to do it here. But the fact that you're not, and you're gonna keep this piece of shit on as your Barry Allen and as the Flash, it's pretty fucked up. Let's go ahead and read this. Despite both the studio's desire to move past the Snyderverse and the actor's own recent history of criminal controversy, the Flash director Andy Muschietti has affirmed that should the film receive any kind of sequel, Ezra Miller will remain his top choice to portray the cinematic version of the fastest man alive. The director threw his full support behind Miller's potential return to the Speed Force during a recent appearance alongside his production partner and wife Barbara Muschietti on a soon to be released episode of The Discourse, a weekly entertainment podcast hosted by the pop culture news outlet The Playlist. Per an excerpt of the episode shared by the outlet, at one point during his visit, Muschietti was asked by the Discourse host Mike D'Angelo whether or not Miller would ever return to the role of Barry Allen following his upcoming adventure across the multiverse. To which the director replied, "If a sequel happens, yes." Man, that sucks.
mhm.
I'm and the fact that you have two Barry Allens going to be super fucking annoying. I don't know. What do you think, man? Like, what would you do? You get rid of him?
Yeah, yeah. I I would. I don't know. I wouldn't perceive this with absolution. It's like they're saying this for now just to what do you call this? Not to have any issues or tension just as the movie is about to come out. I see that as a possibility. Looking at the silver lining, it's like they don't want any issues, any bad PR, bad marketing while the movie is about to come out and during its time on the theaters.
Mhm.
Maybe they will start changing. Maybe they'll go on 80. Okay, Ezra Miller's gone. It's like these are the key. It's so bad for Ezra Miller. It's that to the point that you don't even need to you don't even I feel like the directors don't even need to make a context or an explanation or an exposition why they swap him. Just out of nowhere, just change them and it'll be fine with absolutely everybody. It's like, oh, you change Ezra Miller, okay, never, okay, no need to explain. It's okay.
Yeah.
That's how I see it.
Yeah, let's go ahead and continue. I don't think there's anyone that can play that character as well as they did. He further praised. The other depictions of the character are great, but this particular vision of the character, they just excelled in doing it. And as you said, the two berries, it feels like a character that was made for them. Yeah, it makes sense if now you can call it them because there's two of him, right? Adding to her husband's thoughts, Barbara added, in principal photography, Ezra was brilliant and most committed and the most professional actor. Ezra gave everything for this role physically, creatively, emotionally. They were absolutely supreme. Interestingly, the Muschietis are not the only members of the Flash production team to put forth this notion that Miller's many controversies will mean nothing to either general audiences or the actor's reputations once his light laced performance finally hits the silver screen. Likewise, asked by Canada's CBC News during the April interview if he believed Miller's off screen behavior would impact the Flash's financial performance, the film's production designer Paul Asterbury simply declared, people will forget that before quickly moving on to the next topic. Yep. So basically, like what we said before, he's going to hit this movie is so good that people are going to forget he's a piece of shit.
Yeah, that's the reality of it.
Oh, man, I don't think so. The internet is forever. And the fact that he did what he did, I don't think it absolves him from any crimes that he's
Yep.
done to
Yep.
humanity.
Yep. Yeah, but I think there's still gonna be that audience who doesn't tune in to YouTube, who don't even know what Ezra did. There's still gonna be that audience, but yet even then, it's gonna be interesting how that reflects in the box office.
Yep. He projected it at like 70, 80 million. So we'll see.
Thanks for checking out this segment of the Project Eggroll podcast. If you like what we do here, please like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and you will know next time when we go live. We do go live every Saturday at 8 p.m. Once again, we are just getting started. Tons of more video to come. Thanks, and we'll see you guys next time.